Ooh, this is a new flavor I've never tried before. That's really good. Hi, YouTube. Hello, Tater Bots. I actually don't know if I like that or not. We'll see if that sticks. Hi, YouTube. How you doing? Welcome back. I always start and end videos from this exact spot. I don't really know what that's about. What button? How do I always forget F5 is how you go from third to first person? Anyways, okay. So, as usual, we have a checklist. Couple simple things. I want to light up the base a bit more. And really what I mean by that is this area right here is probably fine, but there's still all right here, which is technically now part of the base. It's all unlit. A lot of stuff under my tree is unlit, and I kind of want to light up this forest a little bit. I'll probably just use like torches and glowberries and stuff and spread them around just to kind of get light around, kind of reduce the mob spawns and shit. Mostly just so creepers stop blowing up my base. Second is the skeleton farm. I don't know how efficient it's actually going to be, but I'm still gonna set it up because they're super easy to set up. The third thing is to redo the altar. So for anybody that may have missed it, we made this. This is an altar. It's used to make these crazy seeds that essentially allow us to grow anything. I think it looks... Anyways, and then the final thing, the fourth thing, I imagine this will probably take a bit. This will probably be the longest project, but the last thing is to finally actually set up an area for the Mystic Farm. Literally just right over here. I kind of have this nice, like there's a hill here. I'm using my real hand to try to point at stuff. Listen, the point I'm trying to make is I have a hill here, it like brings a little valley kind of thing. It gives us this nice little valley here, so I'm thinking we can kind of do a little bit of terraforming, and then I'm thinking we just have like an actual staircase right here and kind of terraform and reshape this whole little valley type thing we got going, and then have this be the Mystic Farm area. And again, I will be lighting this whole area up, so hopefully we don't have to worry about anybody fucking up my crops. Oh, and I redid this. I figured I should probably show you guys this. I don't know how much anybody's paying attention, but in the last episode, it was, so the 4 columns of full blocks, and then this one came all the way down, and this one came all the way down, and then we used signs to stop the water. I realized we could use panes, and now, because we're in 119, when you place a pane down, it creates a super thin area, like this thin little rod type thing. So yeah. So again, sorry that I mansplained that, but so now we have these coming down and it stops the water and makes it so I can get in from really any side just much easier. Can I? Okay, I thought I could fit through that gap. But yeah, you can get in from any side way easier now. Where do I even keep anything anymore? So we're actually going to do jungle fences because that's what I did for the rest of the walkway, like going out towards the tree farm and everything. I call it a tree farm, but I don't think I've farmed trees there once. Where do I couldn't find my planks. So, as you can see, the lighting, not necessarily the best, especially because at some point there's going to be a road right through here and then there and right here. And like all here isn't lit up at all. I don't know if I'm gonna worry about the forest over here, but we gotta worry about the trees over on this side. Gotta worry about this whole area. So what I'm thinking, right? Okay, so what if we did something kind of like this? So you might not be able to tell as well with the shader, but I turned off my shader and went around to make sure everything was properly lit. As you can see, there's light through here now, and I haven't actually done the path, but they're there. And then I have torches all through the trees and whatnot. Glowberries in different spots. Most of these trees right here have glowberries just because they look nicer than the torches. So yeah, this whole side is lit up now. Again, I don't know if I'm going to worry about that side of the river yet. So now I'm thinking we either light up this whole chunk right here, kind of in the similar fashion, or down here when I built this area, I made a wall of leaves to kind of protect us from any mobs and shit. So maybe I just continue that to like right there. You know what I mean? Just kind of wrap it. And that way you can just make sure this area is nice and lit up. Somehow I have no leaves. So I'm gonna go get some. You know, he raps?
You know he's the greatest human on this planet?
You know, I actually just hatched a chicken with that egg. That's kind of sick. Whoa! How long has this been here and I didn't... Oh. Wow, that was wildly deceiving. Okay, so I did actually go ahead and light up this area just a little bit because we didn't have to go too crazy with it. I just, you know, took some leaves. I made kind of like a hedge. Over here, there's like a second layer of it as well. That's why the lights go kind of deep back there. I've also decided, so this is how I've been lighting up the area. Sadly, you can't just place glowberries on leaves, so you have to use like the logs and stuff, but I've been going around and just making like branches kind of on all the trees and doing the glowberries that way, and I actually really like how it looks. I'm thinking we'll use the same exact technique over on this side, so instead of looking all sad and dark like this, it'll look a little more like this. So I'm thinking, I'm hoping, I'm praying.
I'm on my knees, Stacy, praying, worshiping, begging, whatever you want.
I'm hoping that this is enough light. Kind of stopped like on the edge of the forest, like the jungle right here, because I won't be going farther than that. And also this whole strip right here, I didn't worry about too much. I mean, clearly it's a bit lit up, but I'm not too worried about it because that's the area we're going to remodel for the farm. I mean, this is literally the whole reason we're doing this, so I guess it's actually kind of almost poetic that that just happened. I'm only saying that to make myself feel better about it, okay? I've actually found that filling the holes that creepers make, just filling them with water, like making them little ponds every time it happens, kind of adds like little like landmarks, you know, little memories around your world. It also just looks nice. Like we did the two over there. Like we have this one and this one, and I think they both are actually kind of adorable. It adds like character to the area, you know, instead of just being a field. Okay. I have half a heart. We're going to bed. Oh, it's kind of scary. Why am I really talking? Oh my god. That sucked. What was that all about, huh? I just wanted to jam. That was terrifying. I hated that. That creeper actually was terrifying. Bro, this actually kind of sucks. This is like terrifying. I don't know where the creepers are going to come from. But now that that's all lit up, we can start the next project. I noticed I've been like leaning forward this whole video because I have my hair up in a bun, so I'm like trying not to hit it on the back of my chair. I've just been like ostrich necking the whole time. Right here. This is where the spawner block itself is. So it's actually kind of nice that it is right here because I could just AFK in this building when I want to use it if it doesn't work with the house, but we'll see. That's not the main worry right now. The worry is setting it up. You know, I'm going to do a little tutorial for anybody who might not know how to set up a monster spawner. So you want to start with lighting up all the caves that you know are around it. Sometimes there might be some hidden caves that you can't get. Probably won't be too much of an issue, hopefully. All right, I'm going to put my infinite water over here so it's kind of for sure out of my way. So everybody has a different way of doing this. The way I like doing it is having 3 blocks on every side of your spawner. Once you got that all done, looking cute, might as well just go ahead and do this step now because it's easiest. You do that so that way the skeletons can't spawn on the spawner, and that the way they only spawn where you want them to. So the way I would normally do it is this. I would just mine out 1 under, and then I place water all up here. A friend of mine told me that this is the better way to do it. The same way I do 3 on each, like, of the sides, you do 3 on the top and 3 on the bottom. So let's try it. Let's see if this is seemingly any more effective. Cool, so then once you have the 1, 2, 3, I just had to measure, honestly. Once you have that done, you pick a side that you want them to flow towards. So I want them to end on this wall. So I'm gonna mine out these blocks right here. And then you take your water, and you fill all the source blocks there. And then you come down here. Everybody, again, has different ways they want to do this part. I like to do it 3 high, like where the water ends. And then you mine down 1. You mine out that block, put water. Mine out this block, put water. Find the middle. Cool. I like to go until the water stops about right there. Now, there's 2 ways you can do this part. You can either create an elevator to push them up where you want them, or you can just have them drop down and take damage right away. Doing it with the elevator is a little more challenging because you have to use signs and ice to make them flow and everything. And I would do that because it would be a little more convenient, but I'm just going to do this just to demonstrate. I don't know the exact numbers, so I'm going to Google it. But skeletons can fall like a certain amount of blocks and end up with half a heart, so you can just punch them and kill them. 22 blocks, says the internet, so we're going down 22 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Now, you're down here, right? Now what you want to do, first of all, get some torches. I can't see for shit. This is a really bad... That was so sick! The way that I personally like to do it is you mine a 3x3 room like this, and then I don't really know how to explain this, so I'll just look at it. This is the hole that they drop down in. And then what I do... Okay, so once you have your chest set up, make sure your room has, like, ample light so nothing spawns down here. Basically, once it's all set up, they'll just come right down here, and you just sit here for a while, AFK or not, whatever. And then you should be able to just punch them. And that's how you set up the AFK farm. But what we're trying to do is make it so it's just constantly grinding and sending stuff to my house. I don't think it will. I think it's too far from the house to always be rendered. So that system won't work, but I will be able to just AFK down here and have it transfer straight to the house. I'm just going to dig these 2 columns going up, 1 to drop down, 1 for the elevator. And then once that's all set up, I'm also going to set up the wireless transfer system. I hope that it works. Can't imagine why it wouldn't, but we'll see. I'm actually not going to set up the wireless today because I just don't want to deal with all the wireless stuff, honestly. It's honestly just kind of a pain in the ass more than anything, and I just don't really want to deal with it today, if I'm being frank. Which is weird, because my name is Janks, so I don't know why I would be frank, but this is such a stupid joke. Oh. Do the signs. Put the soul sand down. Can you tell I've done this a couple times on this world? I got it down quick now, dude. Alright, there's the water to drop down in. Here's our seaweed to make it all source blocks, so that way the elevator actually pushes us up. I'm too good at this game. Alright, and break that. Shoot on up. Beautiful. Cool. Once you have your room all set up, some people like to put half slabs on top of this. I only ever do that for the zombie spawners, just so the baby zombies don't get out. And then the very last step is very easily the easiest one. You come...
Welcome.
You come back in here. You break 1, 2, 3, and 4 of your torches. And wait for the lads to start spawning. They're already spawning and hurting my feelings, so cool. So we're only setting this up, really, to farm the arrows and kind of the bones. Not even really so much the bones. It's really mostly about the arrows, right? So there is another thing you can do to easily farm spawners. I'm going to show you how to do it really quick. So the easiest way to just auto-farm these, by using these lovely thing called campfires. I don't know if a soul fire is a better choice, but I'm gonna make a soul fire. Head down to where all your lads are gonna be falling to, and just place the fire. Head back up top. So the way that I want to do it is I just want to set up like this. So that way I can just sit in this room. No light is going into there, so that way the skeletons can spawn as much as they need to. I would rather just sit here AFK. Head back down bottom and see there's nobody alive down here. I hope that I spawned a skelly right before I got down here so you can see it in action. But look. These counts have gone up. I'll even take everything out just to, like, really prove my point here. Come on. Yeah. Let's try to beat him down there. I think it's fun, too, so we should be able to see it. So, they're gonna fall down, hit the fire. This is how a dome set up his AFK creeper farm. See? So even if they don't die from the fall, the fire will still kill them, and their shit still gets put in here. Cool. That's, again, another thing off the checklist. All right, editor, bring that list back up. I'm the editor. Skelly Farm, off the list. Next up, this bad boy. As we can tell, it's looking kind of silly. So I'm thinking, right, we kind of turn this into this. Now, I hope that it's bright enough in here. I don't know if these candles are gonna do enough light to keep shit from spawning, but this is the new vibe. I gotta fix that. Look, we did it. How lovely. I think this definitely looks way, way better than what we had. I can hear a goblin grunting. I think we may have somehow just spawned one behind the wall here. Yep. Fortune 4. Efficiency 6. I actually do have an efficiency 5 book. Ooh, I might do that. I might do this. Efficiency 6 on an axe, that could be sick. Efficiency 5 book, I'm sorry, but you're gonna have to go, my friend. Yeah. I don't have a Fortune 3 book, so best I got. That's huge, though. I seemingly have figured out, see you later, bud. The room is officially done. I still have to fix the one on the ceiling, actually. I really like this. I am actually super happy with how it turned out. Admittedly, when I was first starting, I was actually pretty worried because it definitely was not looking how I wanted it to. I had to even dig into the river a little bit. The river that like runs right by our house. So you can see there's this big stone thing here now. I tried to make it look kind of natural, but I mean, it's very obviously a big stone thing in the middle of the river, ravine, whatever you want to call this. But it still got done. And I'm pretty happy about that. So that's the third thing off the list. Actually, we didn't finish the altar completely. So hopefully this will do the thing we needed to. And then set up the mythical agriculture farm. Oh my god, that just scared the shit out of me. Oh my god. My clip channel is linked to my Streamlabs, the thing I use to record. So somebody just subscribed to that channel and it popped up here and oh my god, that was so loud. Actually kind of jarring. I got completely distracted by that. Fourth thing on the list was to do the mystical agriculture farm, which is the whole reason we did the altar and everything down bottom. But the idea is to clear out this valley, kind of make it level with that, or at least a little more level. And then we'll make it safe. I'll do the same shrub type wall thing with the bushes. We'll make a nice little garden area for it. All right, so I guess we'll start by getting rid of all the leaves. All right, went ahead and cleared all the leaves out. All the leaves and logs. I'm gonna have to get some string to block some of the vines coming down for sure. I think we'll knock down a tree or two, but I'm just gonna save that for the next episode. I don't want to do like 1,000 different things and have the video be all over the place like they tend to be. So, in the next one, we will focus on setting up this mystical agriculture farm. It's gonna be kind of a process, right? Because we still have to use the altar to make all of the new seeds and everything. And I'm gonna want to start with the prosperity seeds just because it'll be really nice to be able to constantly grow the seed base, because you actually need the seed base to make any other type of seed. So that's what we're gonna start with. And then we'll just kind of work our way up from there and see where it takes us. Alright, lads, I'm actually going to end the episode from down here because I feel like we always start and end episodes at the top of the tree. So, if you guys enjoyed this video, consider hitting that like button, subscribing even, if you want to see more of this. I got some fun videos coming up, but you'll see it when you see it. If you want, you can check out all my socials. Those will be linked down below, along with the Twitch, because I do usually stream when I record the Mildly Modded. And that's all I can think of, so I'll see you in the next one, lads.